Hi everyone. Do you sometimes feel like you're speaking another language to those that might be around you? That somehow the message is being lost in translation. And it's really interesting, isn't it, when you think about the language that we are using, that we might assume that the message is pretty simple and clear based on the words that we choose to use in our sentences. But it was very interesting reflecting on a story that happened when I was in high school. And we were in a French class, and there was a comprehension exercise that we were in the midst of. And it was back in the days of the tape recorder. So the teacher had a tape recorder at the front, and she was, we were meant to be listening to the story on the tape recorder. And one of the girls in the class put her hand up and said that she didn't understand. And the teacher's immediate response was, "Well, come and sit closer to the tape recorder. Come down the front." And it was really, it was a very interesting immediate response, because the student in the classroom was not understanding because they couldn't hear what was being said. They were not understanding because they couldn't understand the words. And it being, another language that's kind of understandable, right? You can sort of go, oh, yeah, well, that like studying another language is challenging for most of us. But when we are speaking seemingly the same language, and there is this sense that something is being lost in translation, what do? Do we speak louder at each other? Do we repeat the same words over and over? Or do we share with each other that something is not quite making sense here to me? And maybe we need to find some new ways to be able to share in the exchange. It is an ongoing, iterative interrelationship that we're sharing. And in that experience that we're sharing together, it's not even just the words. There are lots of other bits of information that are being exchanged when we're together. It can be as simple as a look that seems to prompt a response within ourselves when we see something, when we assume that means this, and all of a sudden we have made meaning in a way that has translated the experience, the exchange, in a very unique way within ourselves that may be very different to what was intended by the person that was communicating it. So the contemplation today, if you feel drawn to it, is to just sit and notice. When you're in your meeting experiences, when you're having a chat with a colleague or a friend or family, how are you making sense of what is being shared, what's being communicated, body language, the feeling and the sensations that you get in the exchange? How much of it is, how much the meaning is in the way that you're perceiving? And where might we be losing some of the meaning in translation with each other? Thanks very much for spending this time with me, and may you have a magical workday every day.